What's going on, people? I'm back and here to make a video about the Celtics. Now, it's T minus 5 days before the season opener against the Miami Heat, and I kind of want to talk about what I think about the Celtics this season. I know I talked about, when they signed Barbosa, I think it was about a week ago, and basically, I'm going to break down, the team as a whole, how many wins I think the Celtics are going to have, and what I think, and I know this is early to say this, but what their chances are of winning the championship this season. So first things first, it is very important that we win the season opener against the Miami Heat. Because I've been hearing a lot of stuff on ESPN. I was just watching Comcast Sportsnet. It's a local TV station for where I live. That all they talk about is the Celtics, Patriots, Bruins, Red Sox, all that shit. Um, and it was interesting because Ray Allen was, well, I don't know when he said it, but they just happened to mention it. He was saying that the Celtics didn't really treat him well. He felt that they didn't treat him well, that they had other like priorities, such as Rondo, Garnett, and Pierce. And I know I stated a while ago about like Ray Allen's on a trade to Boston, all that shit. But I think there is still a lot that we don't know of what happened between him and Rondo. They had a lot of issues with each other, like off the court and I guess on the court. But they didn't really, let that affect the way they played with each other. But I guess there was a lot of bad blood. Ray, um, I don't know, they just didn't get along, or Ray didn't really like Rondo, running the offense. He didn't think he called enough plays for him. So like whatever the case was, we still don't know what the fuck happened with that because they never really talked about it after Ray left. But I mean, I just wanted to say that Ray, to me, um, really shouldn't have said that because now that the Celtics got Barbosa, they have the deepest team they've had in a long, long time. I mean, I'm talking like this team is probably as deep as the one in 2008 when they won the championship. And for Ray to say that the Celtics didn't, treat him right or, they didn't, they weren't, a good organization, him is complete bullshit. Um, I mean, I was a huge supporter of Ray Allen when he left, but now, it's kind of just like, I'm not really supporting him now, after all that shit that he said about the Celtics, and especially Pierce and Garnett, they don't really have anything to say about it either, because he's obviously the enemy now, and and they need to win the season opener to send the message to the Miami Heat, that we are, you know, legitimate contenders in the East, and we are going to challenge you this year for the championship because I think that's exactly what they're going to do because their team as a whole is deep. It's deepest it's ever been since 2008. You talk about they got Barbosa, they got Terry, they got Jeff Green off the bench, they got Courtney Lee, they got Chris Wilcox, they got Jason Collins, they got Fab Melo, they got Jared Sullinger. I mean, that's a pretty deep fucking team, you know. And I was talking about this in one of my last videos about how deep the Celtics team was and how Doc's going to manage all the minutes. Um, you know, and I mean all the lineups we can have, and not to take anything away from the Heat, because they have a deep team, but all I'm saying is if we end up going against them in the conference finals or in the second round, whatever the seeding, how it works, in the playoffs, I think we're going to beat the Heat because chances are, um, personally, I think Ray will have you know, prone to injury, because he had that a lot last year in the playoffs. He was banged up pretty much the whole playoffs. The regular season he got injured. So, there's really no way to say that, Ray Allen's going to be fully healthy this year because I don't think he is. I mean, he's what, like 37, 36? He's kind of towards the end of his career now. And I think he's going to be more prone to injury. So who even knows if he's going to play the entire season and be fully healthy. Um, but the Celtics' chances of beating the Heat are very likely. Um, I know a lot of people say, well, the Celtics are old, they're past their prime, blah blah blah. Well, you say that Garnett averaged double double in the playoffs last year. Pierce was banged up in the playoffs, still played pretty damn good, and Rondo was absolutely amazing in the playoffs. And those three guys alone knows what it takes to win a championship, and everybody else that they got, I mean, Jeff Green's coming back healthy. He's looked great. They got Barbosa, who knows what the hell he's doing. He's one of the best guys off the bench. Could even be in the starting lineup. And you also got Jason Terry, who already has experience winning a championship with Dallas. And then you bring in a guy like Courtney Lee, who play good defense, can he's quick, go to the basket, shoot a jump shot, you know. And then you got Jared Sullinger, who was amazing in the preseason. I was very impressed with him. I know he shocked a lot of people. He should have been a lottery pick. He should have been a higher pick than what he was. So this team definitely is. Yeah, had some coffee. This team's definitely good. Um, I'm definitely feeling this team this year. Um, Now, as far as how many games they're gonna win, I'm gonna say 60 to 66. I say that because this team is fucking deep as shit, and I don't think anyone in our division is gonna challenge us. I don't think anyone in the East is gonna challenge us besides the Heat. I mean, I really can't think of anybody else in the East that's really gonna challenge the Celtics. I mean, a lot of people say the Brooklyn Nets, but I mean, you guys know how I feel about the Brooklyn Nets. And like maybe the Pacers, maybe, but other than that, I really can't think of anybody else in the East that's going to challenge us besides the Heat. Um, so this team really looks great. I'm very excited about the season opener. I actually might be going to a game in November down at the Garden, so that'll be fun if that happens. But just let me know what you guys think. Is this team as deep as it was in 2008? Is it deeper? Is it not as deep? Do you guys think that they're going to win 60 to 66 wins? And I know this is early for me to say this, but do you think the Celtics can win a championship this year? Um, obviously, I mean, we really can't say that, but all I'm saying is, what are the chances of them doing it? I mean, obviously, we'll have to watch games as the season goes on to see how good they are, but they are going to be good. And I think they're going to beat the Miami Heat. My personal opinion. Not to take anything away from them, but I just think the Celtics have more chemistry together. Ray or not Ray, Rondo, Pierce, and Garnett have been together for what, like 5, 6 years together, I think it is, something like that. So, I mean, I just think they have better chemistry. I think their benches are pretty much the same. They pretty much match up with each other. But that's really all I got. Let me know what you guys think. Leave comments, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.